Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into a topic that concerns many of our listeners, especially those in business. How can entrepreneurs gain the respect they deserve while maintaining social responsibility and growing their companies in a sustainable way?
That's a tough one. Many small business owners face a dilemma. They're chasing profits, but it often comes at the expense of their employees' well-being. Despite contributing so much to society and creating wealth, employees sometimes have a negative view of them.
Yeah, it's a paradox. I've heard from a lot of small business owners who feel they're caught in a tough spot. They're doing their best, but it's like society doesn't appreciate their efforts. Some even wonder if it would be easier to just close shop and live comfortably without the stress.
It's understandable when you think about how hard it is for employees to see the bigger picture. They're working hard, but they might not see the return in terms of a better lifestyle. Meanwhile, business owners are often thriving, sometimes even to an extent that seems unfair.
Exactly, and that leads to more friction between business owners and employees. It's all about how the profits are shared. In the traditional model, the owner might take a huge portion, and the middle managers take another big chunk. That leaves the employees with little to share.
That's the issue. It's a broken system when the employees who are doing the real work don't see the rewards of their efforts. And we're seeing that shift now. Employees are becoming more vocal about their dissatisfaction. They're not just silently accepting anymore.
Absolutely, and it's happening in both small and large enterprises. But the question remains, how can business leaders balance this? How can they create a model where employees feel valued while still ensuring the company grows?
It comes down to understanding that business is not just about profits, it's about people. Business owners need to realize that they owe their success to the collective efforts of the people they employ. If they only focus on growth without caring for their employees' well-being, they risk alienating the very people who help them build the business.
So, what's the key to overcoming this divide? Can entrepreneurs really change the way they approach business to create a more balanced relationship with their employees?
They absolutely can, but it requires a mindset shift. If you're a business owner, you need to see your employees not just as workers, but as partners in the company's success. A business is built on relationships, and if those relationships aren't nurtured, it will be hard to build a strong, sustainable company.
I think that's the hard part for many. The focus tends to be on the financial side, but if you don't treat your employees with respect and invest in their growth, you're missing out on a huge opportunity.
Right. And it's not just about the money. Entrepreneurs need to give their employees the tools to grow intellectually and professionally. It's about providing them with knowledge and creating an environment where they can thrive, not just work for a paycheck.
So it's about the long-term vision, making sure that employees benefit from the company's growth, not just in terms of money, but in personal development as well.
Exactly. And when employees grow, the company grows. It's a symbiotic relationship. If employees feel valued and empowered, they're more motivated to work hard, and that drives the company forward.
But I imagine for many business owners, it's a challenge to make that shift. They're used to thinking of profits first and only secondarily about people. How can they start to make that change?
It starts with seeing people as the foundation of business success, not just a resource. A real leader understands that their role is not just to command, but to nurture and guide. It's about creating an environment where employees feel like family, like they're part of something bigger than just the job.
And I guess that comes down to being a responsible leader. You need to have the ability to not just manage the business, but to also take responsibility for your employees' lives and well-being.
Absolutely. Leading a company isn't just about making decisions, it's about making the right decisions for everyone involved. The key is to balance the needs of the business with the needs of the people who make it all happen.
This seems to be a lesson in humility too. Business leaders need to be aware that success isn't just theirs to claim, it's a collective effort.
Definitely. A business is a community, and without the people behind it, there would be no success. Leaders need to recognize that and take responsibility for shaping a positive environment where everyone can thrive.
And it's not just about business growth, it's about building relationships that last. So, for any aspiring entrepreneurs or current business owners listening, it's clear. Start by focusing on your people, and everything else will follow.
Well said. If you get the people aspect right, the business side will align. The growth of your company and the growth of your employees will go hand in hand.
It's a tough journey, but definitely one worth taking. Thanks for the insights today. We hope our listeners take away something meaningful from this conversation.
Absolutely. And remember, as we move forward, it's the responsibility of each business leader to create that balance for a more sustainable and respectful future.
Exactly. That's all for today's episode. We'll catch you next time.